Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we help you make sense of the corporate world. And in this filing, we dive into Palo Alto Network's most recent report to see what new developments are brewing under the hood, like a silent update protecting your digital world. So what is the big news from Palo Alto Networks Inc.? Their latest filing reveals some interesting updates specifically around their equity plans and overall financial health, which is always a hot topic for investors and tech enthusiasts alike. Let us look at the official date of this report, a key marker for understanding the timeline of these events. It tells us exactly when these pieces of information became public knowledge, framing the context for everything we are about to discuss. This report is a Form 8K, a document companies file to announce major events that shareholders should know about. It is like a press release, but for the official record, a way to keep everyone informed about what is happening behind the scenes. We are talking about Palo Alto Networks, Incorporated, a major player in cybersecurity. Their work involves protecting businesses and individuals from online threats, which is more critical than ever in our connected world. This filing gives us a peek into how they manage their resources and reward their team. Palo Alto Networks Incorporated is publicly traded on the Nasdaq stock market LLC under the ticker symbol PANWA. This means their stock is available for anyone to buy or sell, and this filing gives us clues about the company's underlying value and how it might be perceived by the market. Now let us get to the nitty-gritty of what this report is actually telling us about. Palo Alto Networks Incorporated. The company recently filed its official shareholder meeting documents for their 2025 gathering, which is scheduled for the 9th of December of this year. This is important because shareholder meetings are where major decisions are made and where the company outlines its future plans and performance to its owners. This is a key piece of information. Executives and employees received new stock awards totaling over 2.7 million shares. They also have the potential to receive almost 3 million shares. This is part of their 2021 equity incentive plan. It is a significant amount and shows the company is actively using stock-based incentives to keep its top talent motivated and aligned. With the company's success, it also signals growth and a belief in the future value of the company's stock. After these awards were given out, there are still over 24 million shares available for future grants. This means the company has a lot of room to offer more stock-based compensation in the future, which is a common practice in the tech industry to attract and retain skilled employees. Here we see a snapshot of the company's equity compensation as of the 17th of November. This gives us the most current picture of their outstanding awards and available shares before this report was filed. There are about 184,000 stock options outstanding. These are essentially the right to buy shares at a set price in the future, and they are a big part of how tech companies compensate their executives. The average price at which these options can be exercised is around $32.25. Per S-hair, this number is important because if the stock price goes much higher than this, the options become very valuable to the holders. These options are set to expire in just about 0.42 years, which is less than 6 months. This indicates that many of these options are nearing their expiration date, meaning those holding them will need the stock price to be above the exercise price soon to see any profit. The company has over 25 million restricted stock units outstanding. These are shares that will be given to employees over time, typically after they meet certain conditions, or stay with the company for a set period. They represent a significant future equity stake for many individuals within Palo Alto Networks Incorporated. And here again we see the over 24 million shares still available for future grants under that 2021 plan. This shows a consistent strategy of using equity as a core part of their compensation and incentive structure. Now, I know many of you are more interested in the company's actual financial performance rather than just stock plans. So let me tell you what this report implies for Palo Alto Networks Incorporated's overall business health. While this filing is not a full financial statement like a 10Q or 10K, it gives us context about how the company is managing its capital and incentivizing its growth engine, which indirectly impacts financial performance by retaining key talent driving innovation and ultimately affecting future revenue and profitability. Now for my take on this filing. Palo Alto Networks Incorporated appears to be very strategically using equity as a tool for growth and talent retention, the significant number of shares available for future grants, and the active issuance of new awards signal a confidence in the company's future prospects and a desire to keep its workforce motivated. This is a classic move for growing tech companies. Aiming to outcompete for talent and align employee interests with shareholder value, one notable risk or opportunity here is how effectively these equity awards translate into actual performance. If the company's stock price performs well, these awards will be a powerful motivator, but if the stock struggles, then the incentive might diminish substantially the large number of Standing restricted stock units also means a potentially significant dilution of existing shareholder equity over time. If not managed carefully, this is a balancing act that many high-growth companies face. In conclusion, Palo Alto Networks Incorporated is actively managing its equity to foster growth and retain its valuable employees. While this specific Ling focuses on equity awards rather than direct financial results. It paints a picture of a company invested in its long-term success through its people. The health of their equity plans is a good indicator of their commitment to future value creation. Alright, that is our decoder for this Palo Alto Networks Incorporated filing. What is your take on these equity updates and what they could mean for the companies? Future financial performance, drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives into the corporate world. Don't forget to check out our Discord community linked in the description below for more discussions and insights. Thanks for watching, see you next time.